Hi, everybody. This is Thea. I'm the dietetic intern here at Terrific. And in efforts to still continue trying to do some type of nutrition and physical activity education, I'm going to be doing some videos for you all. So probably you're going to be seeing a lot of videos from me for nutrition education and a couple workouts for us to try and do while we are stuck in the house. So today is going to be called, well, the presentation is called Eat Clean in Quarantine, and I hope you appreciate that I tried to make it rhyme. And it's really going to be re-emphasizing a lot of the things that we've been talking about through the nutrition education presentations that I've been doing at the different facilities over the past couple of months. So if you see me and heard me do any one of those presentations, a lot of this is going to be kind of review to make sure that we're still keeping up good practices while we're stuck in the house. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is I just put fruits and vegetables in kind of the same category because we still want to make sure that we're eating and half of our plate is always fruits and vegetables. Now, since a lot of now we probably won't be able to get to the grocery store as much, or if you already had someone keep bringing groceries to you, you may have to start eating canned goods more often because a lot of the shelves full of fresh produce are they're just gone. I mean, I went to the grocery store the other day and they're just now starting to restock a lot of their fresh produce. So if canned goods or frozen foods are the only way that you can think of right now that you're going to be able to get your fruits and vegetables, that's fine. Especially with frozen vegetables, they still retain a lot of the nutrients from the day they were picked. That's the beauty of them being flash frozen. So if that's the way that you need to go, that's fine. There's two little caveats I really want you to make sure that you be conscious of is making sure that there's no added sugar or salt, especially in the canned ones. So if you have canned green beans, a lot of them will have salt in them to help preserve the freshness. The same thing if you get like canned or the little fruit cups, a lot of the times they'll have added sugar in those. So just make sure on the can or whatever it says no added salt or sugar. And then look for medleys as well. So medleys are the ones that have, cauliflower, broccoli, and like carrots. So it's a lot of different vegetables in one package. And so you're just really going to maximize your nutrient content if you get a medley with a lot of different vegetables in there. And if you're going to one of the centers, you can, you can just ask, say like, oh, do these have salt or sugar in it? Or, ask to see if maybe some of the next couple of meals that you're getting are going to be a medley. It never hurts to ask. So going into proteins, and this is a really kind of great time that you can try different protein options because, like I said, the fresh produce section is gone, but a lot of the meat shelves are kind of skimmed too. So, I mean, in the grocery store, there was not chicken, there was not beef, there was really just like some pork and maybe kind of like those organ meats that not a lot of people eat were still on the shelves, but that was pretty much it. So beans, quinoa, soy, nuts, seeds are all different protein options that you can try. Canned meats are okay as well. So I'm really just talking about the tuna and the chicken. If you get like a canned beef or pork, and I'm not talking about spam, the spam is not part of this conversation. Those have a lot of different preservatives in them. If you get a canned chicken or turkey, the main preservative is probably just going to be salt and or oil. So if you do get a canned type of meat, that's great. That's fine. If you still want to get some type of meat option for your protein. And you can get creative. You can make many different options with just say a rotisserie chicken. And I'm going to give you some options or some examples on the next slide. And a rotisserie chicken is $5, like $5, whether you go to Costco, whether you go to Walmart, whether you go to a Giant, they're usually around the $5 range. And you can make a whole entire week's worth of food from a rotisserie chicken. So I'm going to show you those options right now. So 6 meals with one chicken. So I'm using the whole entire chicken here. So meal 1 is a chicken thigh with rice and broccoli. Meal 2 is the other chicken thigh with potatoes and green beans. Meal 3 is the chicken salad with, I can't even see because my own face is in the way, with, oops. chicken salad with salad and potato chips. Sorry. Meal 4 is 1 leg and a wing with mixed veggies and rice and beans. Meal 5 is a leg and wing with Alfredo pasta and salad. And meal 6 is a chicken breast or the other chicken breast with barbecue sauce on a sandwich with potatoes and carrots. So these meals don't have to be very complicated either. So like with meal 1, you have the chicken thigh. The chicken is already made because you've got it rotisserie style. You can get Ben's minute rice, those packs of minute rice that you put in the microwave for like 90 seconds, and frozen broccoli. The other chicken thigh, potatoes, and green beans, again, you can get both of those canned. You can really just dump them into a pot, a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe, a teaspoon of butter. There you go, dinner. The chicken breast chicken salad, again, super simple. If you make it that way, mayo, mustard, maybe some celery, salt and pepper, salt and pepper. And then you can always get a pre-made salad from either the kitchen at the residence hall that you stay at, or they have pre-made salads at Giant or Walmart or something, and then a individual sized bag of potato chips. So those potato chips is not a large bag, and we're going to talk about snacking here in just a second, but those little individual lunch snack packs would be good to go with that. And then going again to meal 4, mixed veggies. So we talked about getting the frozen mixed veggies. Again, dump them in a pot with a little bit of water and season them fine. Rice and beans are the same kind of thing with meal 1 with the rice. So Zatarain's, I know, has one. And so again, Uncle Ben's has those minute rices where there's pretty much already prepared rice. All you have to do is just heat it up in the microwave. I put Alfredo pasta on there. Super simple. Again, cook some pasta and then get a can of Alfredo sauce. And then there you go. I mean, it's not going to be restaurant quality, but it's something different than, your other 4 meals that you've had up until this point. And then a barbecue chicken sandwich. Again, take the other breast, shred it up, put some barbecue sauce on it with 2 slices of bread, potatoes and carrots. Again, those can both be canned or frozen. So again, it doesn't take a lot. You can make a lot of different meals off of a little bit. And again, the chicken is $5 and you're making about 6 meals off a $5 piece or whole chicken. And that's less than $1 per meal chicken wise. And then with all of the rest of the stuff, you can probably spend per meal under $5 per meal. Probably under 4, honestly. Oh no. All right. And so with dairy, it might be a little bit difficult. A lot of the milk, again, is gone out of the grocery stores. So you can have different options. I'm going to move my face again. You can have different options. So boxed milk, like this natural whole milk, great. They're shelf stable. They can stay on your shelf for a while. You don't have to worry about if you're not going to drink it right away. Obviously, if you do open it, you're going to want to drink it within that week or 2 week time frame. But you can put them in your pantry, and then when you're ready for them, you can grab it. String cheese is another dairy option. While you do have to keep it refrigerated, they hold for quite a while. So again, if you're not eating them, a lot of string cheese at any one time, they're a good option to try and get some dairy in. And we really having you to eat dairy for the vitamin D and calcium content. Enriched cereals. So if you like cold cereal, a lot of cereals have different nutrients in them, like vitamin D, the calcium, iron, thiamine, folate. So you can kind of get your bases covered there. And then you can try a nutrition shake. Nutrition shakes, especially if you're not a big, eater at mealtime, Boost, Ensure, different kind of like those nutrition shakes will give you the micronutrients, those vitamins and minerals that you need, as well as a little bit of calories, carbohydrates, protein, blah, blah, blah. So they're not a meal replacement, but just assist you if you're not getting your meals in to sustain the calories that you need every day. Next one I'm going to talk about is snacking. So it's okay to snack if you feel peckish in between meals. That's totally fine. you should find foods or snacks that have a little bit of protein and carbohydrates in them. And I just kind of give you a list of different snacks that are good to have. And sometimes they can be kind of smaller meals, shall I say. So, yogurt and granola, or yogurt and fresh fruit. So the fruit at the bottom of the yogurt things, a lot of times they have additional, packed sugar. And especially if you're diabetic, you want to try and stay within the low glycemic type foods. So if you get yogurt, try and get a plain yogurt, and then dump whatever berries or, granola or something that you like in there. Apples or applesauce and crackers, popcorn and nuts, a cheese and turkey roll up, or a half a turkey sandwich. So make yourself a turkey sandwich, put half of it in the refrigerator for later on that day or for the next day. Chocolate milk and a half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or a half of just a peanut butter sandwich is a good option, and a hard-boiled egg and some chips. So there's a lot of different options that you could have for a snack. And as you see here, they're not very large meals at all. They're quite small. They're just to tide you over until your next meal. If you have diabetes or something, they're foods that will help keep your blood sugar stable. And they also have protein in them to kind of satiate you or to keep you full for a longer period of time. They also have a good amount of calories, so you don't feel like you're, not eating enough either. And this is the one that I talk about all the time. I had like a whole entire week where I was only talking about hydration and water with you all. So I hope you remember to drink half of your body weight in ounces with liquids. And those can be these list of liquids that I have right here: flavored waters or regular water. I know we had a conversation about different types of flavored waters. If you like bubbly, if you like hint, if you like other seltzer waters, the Gatorade flavored waters or whatever they are, as long as, it's just water with a little bit of flavoring, it's seltzer, whatever, it's fine. Herbal teas. So those chamomiles, your peppermints, type teas, those are great. 100% juices. So juice cocktails, you can drink them, but again, they're loaded with added sugar. So especially if you're a diabetic, you want to try and stay away from those because those are going to spike your blood sugar levels really, really high. And then fruits and vegetables. So again, during my talk, if you were able to come and listen to it, there's a lot of foods that have a high water content. So those are your celeries, tomatoes, watermelons, citrus fruits, oranges, and lemons. Some strawberries, grapes have a lot of water in them. So if you don't get like half of your body weight, but you had a lot of fruit and veggies that day, you can count that maybe like, 1 or 2 cups, 8 to 16 ounces to get you to half of your body weight in ounces for that day. So for example, I'm 180 pounds, so that would be 90 ounces of liquid that I need for the day, which is about 10 or 11 cups of water that I'm going to need throughout the day, or liquid. So I can split that up between drinking some peppermint tea in the morning, some 2 cans of that bubbly seltzered water, a 8 ounce of some cranberry juice, and the rest is like maybe through salads and grapes and stuff like that. And then I hit my 90 ounces. And the last thing is trying to stay away from caffeine. So I know we kind of want to add coffee and black tea and sweet tea into that kind of equation, but they do have caffeine in them, and caffeine is known to make you go to the bathroom a lot. So that will actually dehydrate you. So we really want you, even if you do have a cup of coffee, try and maybe stick to like that 1 or 2 cups in the morning, and then rehydrate yourself throughout the day with the rest of those water options. And so we want to talk about mindfulness as well. So since we're stuck in the house, it's really easy to like go up to the pantry or the fridge or wherever it is and continue getting food from wherever, just because we don't have anything else to do. So just be careful of mindless snacking. So it's definitely the snacking while you're eating, or while you're watching TV, if you're on the phone with a friend, or you're just not paying attention, reading the paper, something like that. So just be mindful of how much you're eating, because it's really easy to go through like a sleeve of cookies and not even realize that you've done it because you're not paying attention. And then also ask yourself, am I hungry or am I bored? Because I mean, I've done it before, and I'm pretty sure you have too. It's just like, oh, like, I don't have anything else to do, so let me get something to eat. But are you really hungry, or you just haven't found something else to do? So this is where activities or, talking on the phone with a friend without eating will come in handy, or finding other hobbies that you like to do outside of food. If you can get snack packs, get those instead of large bags. So with the chicken, the rotisserie chicken example that I was saying, when you get the chips, they have little snack bags, and I have these snack bags right here. So these are some chickpeas that I really like. And so they come in large bags as well, but I get in little snack bags because I know that these are more portion controlled. And so this is a 100-calorie snack bag. So when I finish this, I know that I've only eaten 100 calories rather than just like popping them in my mouth. And, by the end of the day, I could have eaten the whole entire bag. If you do only have like the large bags right now, just try and put them in a napkin or a paper plate. Put the bag away and then walk away. Eat what you have on the plate. That will, again, cut down on the mindless snacking, because once it's gone, it's gone. And then snacking on nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, yogurts, and stuff like that. I love snacking on frozen grapes and frozen strawberries. It's one of my favorites. You can make ants on a log, which is celery, peanut butter, and raisins, if you can. So like different ways to get the fruits and vegetables in, especially during your snack time, might be beneficial. Instead, of just waiting until mealtime to try and think about, oh, did I get enough fruits and vegetables in? And so that's it for today, and kind of reinforcing a lot of the things that we've learned over the past few months on best nutrition practices. And I hope you're able to incorporate some of those into your daily activities while we're stuck in this kind of social distancing situation. The next topic is going to be about staying social while distancing. So still, we're going to be talking about how to like keep ourselves occupied while we're kind of staying away from close contact with other people. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you do have questions, please email your coordinator or call your coordinator, and hopefully they'll get the questions back to me and I will address them next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.